Welcome back to Reject the Now. I'm Pete. This is my co-host Phil.
What up?
And here we are talking today about YouTube and the YouTube supremacy. YouTube is taking over as the top media giant, and they've just surpassed Disney in TV viewership, and now will be on track, according to Wall Street analysts, that they're going to be taking over as the highest media revenue company in the world, which is insane.
Absolutely nuts. How did this happen?
I think it's the lack of quality products that Disney's putting out, so less and less people are watching it, less and less demand. And in the meantime, YouTube has silently been creeping in and trying to take whatever they can of that viewership with their, the content is getting better and better on YouTube. Like, clearly, like, people watching this show know that this is the best produced show ever made. Like, people should be tuning in and watching this all the time.
Hey, fun, it's free.
I want to get a piece of this $36 billion in advertising revenue. So everyone knows it's the best show on YouTube. Like, forget Mr. Beast, forget this, whatever guy talking about before we started recording. We're the
Please
best.
help us. We need food.
Everyone watch this. I need better, man. This is my last chance.
So looking at these numbers, this is my last chance. Looking at these numbers, YouTube brought in, what did it say? 54 billion?
Yeah, let me bring it to the next page where it has all the numbers. They generated $54.2 billion in revenue in 2024. That's split up between all their different services. Like 36 billion of that was their advertising, which is their main source of income. And then the remaining amount is YouTube Premium, YouTube Music, and NFL Sunday Ticket, and YouTube TV. So the YouTube TV is for cord cutters who want just cable television, but they can just watch it on a smart TV or any device.
Yeah.
And they have 8 million subscribers, and they're on track to become the largest pay TV provider in the US, because we have television providers, but they're all, certain areas can't get it. Like, I know that I have Fios, but my parents, because they didn't lay the fiber optic cables in their neighborhood, they don't have Fios. They can't even get it. They're just stuck with keeping whatever service is available. It's like a monopoly. Like, they're forced into getting that. But with YouTube TV, that's available all over the place. You could do it wherever. It doesn't matter.
No blackout.
Yeah, there's no restriction. Well, there's blackouts, and for certain like sport policies say that you're blacked out. Because I know that some people have had to purchase like the actual, season long thing, or change their
package.
Or they change their VPN so that they can get the sports without blackouts.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is coming to us from Business Insider. It seems like these numbers have been trending this way for a while. YouTube even tried to jump into the streaming game and failed. Remember YouTube Red? You remember that? So that's where Cobra Kai started. Very little fact. No,
that was their
main Netflix.
That was like their main show. That was
their only hit.
That was their big ticket show that they were really pushing.
Yeah, it just didn't make it. I mean, it wasn't enough to save a streaming service, but you look at what Disney has done in the streaming area. They have completely failed to win the streaming wars. They fully thought that they were going to knock Netflix right out of the water.
Oh, 100%.
And they failed. The only reason why they're still kind of afloat, because they had to buy Hulu and package it all together. Without
Hulu came along with the purchase of 20th Century Fox, so that was just a bonus.
Yeah,
and they already had ESPN.
Yeah, so without all that acquisition, which is what Disney does now, they can't create; they just acquire. Without all that acquisition, Disney Plus would be dead in the water. Now you look at YouTube. YouTube, I mean, it's a free platform that has completely overtaken Disney Plus at this point. I mean, and it's projected to keep growing even farther, like you said, with live TV. Absolutely insane that a platform it started with just basic users. I mean, I remember you showing me YouTube when we were in college.
Oh, that's when it was like coming out. That's when it was like this new thing. And I just took videos that I took when I was in like my film classes and just threw them up online. And it was just as fun. It was just fun to because you couldn't post videos on Facebook or MySpace or anything like that. So it was just like, let's put them on this new website that posts videos, and you can just watch them whenever you want.
But I mean, we saw it in the beginning, its infancy, and how it's grown. It started out as just a platform for regular people, regular users. And in fact, the top YouTube people are regular users. I mean, besides, everyone knows who Mr. Beast is, but I brought up the Social Blade standings of the top creators. Some of these guys have 300 million followers, 290 million subscribers, billions and billions of views. I mean, I can't even calculate.
Billions and billions like we've never seen before.
Like we've never seen before. They're getting more views and more hits than all of the Disney Plus crap combined, which is insane.
And you know what the best part about YouTube is the fact that their overhead is nothing. Because they don't have to pay anyone to produce content. People are paying, they pay them through their advertising. They take a share of the advertising. But to actually produce the video, YouTube doesn't pay people to produce videos. Like,
nope. You pay all your own. You're a 1099.
They have their own company. They have their own resources. They have their own overhead to produce these videos. And then they know that it's going to get X amount of views at least, which will give them X amount of dollars in return. So they know that this video will be profitable.
Essentially, we're all independent contractors on this platform, and they don't have any say in the production, which is something that I think has saved YouTube.
Yeah,
because you look at
the final frontier of actually being able to produce something without some kind of corporate conglomerate telling you what you can and can't make. It's the only place left, other than like the copyright, obviously copyright restrictions, which makes sense, and then like the hate discrimination, whatever, pull your video for whatever reason. But other than that, this is like, I think, the final frontier for actually making quality videos and putting them online. Like, I'm surprised that I'm sure there are, like, obviously YouTube has like billions and billions of videos, but I'm wondering like how many movies are up on YouTube of like independent films that people put up.
Yeah, that's something that I haven't really seen.
I've never really looked
into it.
I've seen fan films.
There. Yeah,
I've seen fan like films. Star Wars fan films or like stuff like that, which look great.
Oh
like,
yeah,
there's Star Wars fan films on YouTube that look better than anything Disney's put out. To be honest,
the guy who redid the New Hope fight between Vader and Obi-Wan.
That's incredible.
He did it on his own computer. It looks absolutely insane. Better than anything Disney has done.
It looks so. It's like imagine the hallway fight scene in Rogue One.
Yep.
But in A New Hope, where him and Obi-Wan, it's like the same style. It looks so good.
I would let that guy. I would give that guy a whole Disney movie. Like, let him do a Star Wars movie. Whoever was responsible for that video. But this is why Disney Plus and all these other places have failed. Hollywood in general, they've overplayed their hand as far as producers and the Hollywood elites thinking that they know best. When in fact, people on YouTube sitting in their basement, setting up their little whatever I want to call it a studio, are getting way more views and way more hits and making way more money than any one of these other idiots out there who think they know what entertainment is. It's absolutely incredible.
And the model works just because like this is what happened. Like, we started out, we got the internet and people started putting videos up on the internet, etc. And then you have all these, when they decided we're not doing cable anymore, like we're just going to do all these streaming services.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you're subscribed to 8 million different streaming services. And then now you have YouTube, who's free. YouTube's free.
Yep.
You just have to watch a couple ads. Like, that's not that big of a deal. I don't have to pay for it, but you could pay for YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
Then
I don't.
You have a bunch of content for free. Whereas with all these other ones, you have to pay per month for everything.
Yeah.
Like, I'll sit there and watch a couple ads if it means I get to, watch this content for free. And I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm gonna be honest. I think I watch YouTube more than anything else.
I do too. I put it on the car. I don't watch it on my screen, but I just listen to it.
I never thought I would. I never thought that would happen.
No, I mean, now that I drive around a lot for work, I have the channels I subscribe to, I'll just put on their video. I don't even really watch it. I just listen to it in the car as I'm going. It's like white noise to me. Or if it's a really interesting topic, it's something that I want to hear. Like, it's incredible how it started and the success that it has now. It's mind-boggling to me how in any world, like 10 years from now, I don't think Hollywood's going to exist, to be honest with you, because of YouTube's success.
Well, I think Hollywood, like, I think I'm having a little, can you see me on the screen? I think I'm having a little couple of technical difficulties.
Yeah, I don't see you. I see your name.
Whatever. As long as you can keep hearing me, that's fine.
You have your shirt on, right?
Well, you know, I know people come to the channel to see me, and you know, I'm the pretty one. I'm the face of the I'm the face of the channel. So I know a lot of people are gonna probably click off of this video at this point. But YouTube is.
I'm gonna eat my popcorn.
I think Hollywood. What I was getting at was Hollywood. One of my buddies actually, he just sent me all the movies that he's interested in possibly seeing this summer.
0.
And the list, he's like a nerd like we are. So he's got obviously like a bunch of different nerd movies up there. This is his list: Thunderbolts,
no,
May 2nd; Lilo and Stitch live action, May 23rd; May 30th, Karate Kid Legends; June 13th, How to Train Your Dragon live action.
Don't care.
July 11th, Superman; July 25th, Fantastic Four; August 1st, The Naked Gun.
Nope. I don't want to see any of that crap.
Just because I'm a big Marvel fan, like I said, the only two that I'm really interested in going to see are the two Marvel movies, and that's about it. And The Naked Gun just came out with their first clip showing Leslie Nielsen as
it's not Leslie Nielsen.
I mean Liam Neeson. It's like the name is so close that you're like Liam Neeson, Leslie Nielsen, like it's like
how dare you?
I think that's why they did it on purpose, that casting.
Probably.
I saw the first clip of it. You know, I'm not sold, obviously. I need to see more. I need to see more of clips of the movie to even give an opinion on it, because just from the first one, it doesn't look good at all.
Yeah.
It just looks like another cash grab nonsense movie.
Yep.
Where they're just like either rebooting or doing it's confirmed now that it is a sequel. You know, Leslie Nielsen's character has died, and Liam Neeson is his son.
What? That makes 0 sense.
Yes. And everyone else in the movie is going to be the descendant of whoever the character was in the Naked Gun movies.
Who's going to play Norberg's son?
Well, that's the funny part of the clip that they show is they show O.J. Simpson up there on the plaque of like retired or whatever. And then it goes down to this guy who's sitting there like talking to his dad's picture. And he kind of looks into the camera, breaks the fourth wall, and kind of shakes his head. Anyway, what I'm getting at is Hollywood is making the worst movies possible. They are just looking for sure things. They know things that'll put idiots in seats instead of actually making an actual movie. They can't take chances on making a bad movie. So that means we're not going to be getting any good movies anymore.
But that's why, look at this summer, that summer lineup that you just described to me. I cannot remember a summer of movies coming out where I was less excited.
No, that's what I said to him. That was literally my statement that I said to him. I go, this is one of the saddest lineups I've ever seen in my life.
Ever. I might end up having to go to see How to Train Your Dragons because my wife is a big fan of the animated side of that. She might want to go see the live action.
First time, probably 2 weeks ago.
It's a nice movie. No, it was nice. So I might get stuck going to that one, but besides that, I don't see myself going to the movies at all this summer, and that is very sad.
Yeah,
but I'm going to watch a shit ton of YouTube.
There will be a time when we do go to the theaters, and I think we might have to go together.
Why?
Because they're re-releasing the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie back in theaters for 2 nights.
Oh, it's 35 years old.
35 years.
Right? Oh yeah, that I'll go to. Obviously.
We need to go eat a whole bunch of pizza, and then we need to go watch that movie, and then scream, "Damn!"
I will buy the Ninja Turtle.
I will return to the theaters for that.
Oh yeah, I'll buy the Ninja Turtle fruit pies, the old ones, off of somebody on eBay, and we'll
What,
eat
like
one.
Charlie in It's Always
Yes,
Sunny? That's an
I'll buy it from
investment.
like 1989 Turtle Pies, and we will eat one at the theater and get.
Those are like some of my
sick.
favorite videos to watch. Is when someone buys something from like our childhood that's still in a package, and then goes and then tries to eat it. Those are great.
Again, free content on YouTube.
Yeah. And you know what? I think that also just talks about where we are as a society, that where entertainment is going, because people, I think, are just getting dumber. And I think that that's I think the attention span is going down for people just because of the creations of, like, it started with Vine, like creating videos that lasted however many seconds.
TikTok.
And now you got TikTok, and everyone has TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, like brains, where they need to see something new. They need that serotonin that just drops every however many seconds, and they can't sit through a movie.
No.
I think everyone now at this point, because they've been so trained by their phones, everyone in the country has ADD now.
Oh, 100%.
Because no one can sit and watch a movie anymore without getting their phone out.
Kids, like anyone under the age of, I'd say 25, they're not going to the movies. Those I call them kids, 25 and below, and even like younger than that, even movies that would traditionally be in their age bracket, like Disney stuff, like my nephews, they don't want to sit down and watch a movie.
No, they're not making movies for them.
No, and that's going to be a huge. I mean, fast forward 20 years down the line, I'm still going to be watching movies because I love them. The movie industry is going to be. I mean, movie theaters aren't going to exist. I fully believe that in 20 years, they will be gone. The movie industry will be in shambles if they're even making movies anymore, and because they're losing customers as all the boomers die off and the Gen Xers and whatever we are, Z and whatever. It's going to completely change media and content.
I think YouTube is the future. Change. It's the future.
Yes, and maybe there'll be a couple of YouTubes down the line.
Look at the lineup for Hollywood for the summer. Every single thing is something that's either a sequel or rebooted of something from our childhood, because we are the ones that are still going to the movies. Yeah, and they make movies for children because they know children will go to the movie still.
Yeah. It's something
they make kids movies. They make kids movies, and they make movies that are gonna, make us in our age bracket happy, because that brings us back to our childhood.
Yep,
that's the formula right now in Hollywood. And that's it.
It's crazy. So I mean, I'm not surprised by these YouTube numbers. Looking at the lineup, looking at what came out last year, I can't even remember the last time I went to the theater and got excited for a movie. And this just proves that, like, YouTube is, it's completely taken over.
And that also, kind of talks to, I don't want you, like, obviously if we start getting paid by YouTube, I love YouTube. YouTube's amazing. If you guys are,
we love you.
If the AI is listening to what we're saying, I love you guys.
Algorithm.
But I think if that's the future of entertainment, then I'm going to be very upset, because you're not going to be getting the quality of production value that you would out of Hollywood or out of like actual produced television shows.
No,
that you will on YouTube. It's more going to be like YouTube's more like independent student films, stuff like that.
Yes, which is fun.
But it's fun, but it's not like it's lower quality.
It's fun, but it's not Top Gun Maverick.
No, it's fun because it's free. That's why.
Yes, it's fun and free, but it's not like if you actually have someone who cares about the product. Like, again, say what you will about Tom Cruise, the man's dedicated to his craft. 100%. He put his blood, his sweat into Top Gun Maverick. Was it a perfect script? No. Was it a perfect movie? No. But
was it another just stupid sequel about someone being old and the new guard coming in? Yes, it was a. It was a boring movie, but
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie.
I said it was a boring movie, but it looked cool.
I didn't think it was that boring. I thought it was
no, but I'm saying it's a movie we've all seen before.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
The hero from the 80s that comes back and he's like, I could still do this, but I'm just kind of old, man. And then we have these new fighter jets, but then we got to use the old ones because we got to use the ones back from my day. And
yeah, I mean, the thing that saved that movie, the visuals, and that's what he cared about in that movie. He wanted this to be the best airplane fighter jet film of all time, and he did. He succeeded.
I think he accomplished that.
It made a ton of money, and it was an enjoyable hour and 40 minutes of my life that I am glad I handed over to the theater, bought popcorn, bought an icy, which I always do, and put a little money in Tom Cruise's pocket, which he doesn't need.
You fat piece of shit.
Oh yeah, it's my one vice. But like those movies are too far between now. Like there's nothing on the horizon right now that's getting me excited. That's going to get me out of my seat, not watching YouTube, and forking over $50 to go to the movies with my wife and buy snacks and go out to dinner and whatever, make a night of it. Don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Where's the excitement?
It's pretty sad that we're gonna have to look for other ways to be entertained this summer, but it is what it is. I guess we'll just watch YouTube.
There you go, free. You should subscribe to this channel too because it's fun and free.
Everyone should subscribe, and if you agree with us, then put down in the comments what your favorite YouTube channel is and what you watch the most. Like, what is the thing that you watch the most? Like, what category? What channel?
Is it guys getting hit in the groin with things?
Is it like America's Funniest Home Videos kind of stuff, or is it
that's what I watch?
You watch Mr. Beast? Do you watch sports highlights? Do you watch like whatever it is? Just let us know what you watch the most. A lot of people putting up video game streaming kind of stuff.
Yeah,
dude, I watch a lot of that. Which when it first came out and I saw people streaming them playing video games, I thought it was one of the dumbest things I've ever heard of in my life.
Yeah.
I was like, why do I want to watch someone else play a video game?
Yeah.
Why can't I just play it myself?
Now some of those channels are some of the biggest in the world.
And these people are making money hand over fist, and all they do all day is sit around and play video games in a room with LEDs and a cool chair. Like that, and they just go, "Hey, welcome back, bro!" Like,
aren't you glad we went to college?
Yeah, we wasted our time in college.
We should have just played video games.
I was one of the first people getting like that I know of that got an email from Google AdSense back in the day.
Oh, really?
For that video that I have, that's like 500,000 views.
Nice.
And I got an email from Google AdSense where it was like their pilot program where they were like, "Hey, do you want to have ads on your channel? Like, we'll pay you." I was like, "Sure, cool. That sounds fun. I like money. I was in college. I didn't care."
And then should have kept making videos.
And then I made another video that violated their copyright. And then I didn't know what the rules were. I thought this was YouTube. And then this was back in who knows when, like 2006 or whatever.
Yeah, you're old.
But then they pulled my ability to be monetized or whatever.
Oh.
But so we love YouTube. We watch YouTube. We really hope that, traditional media, movies, TV shows, and stuff like that can make a comeback and give us the quality entertainment that we've been asking for so much.
But
until then, watch us. Subscribe, do all the algorithm things, and reject the now.
We love you.
Join us.
One of us. Google gobble.